Good morning, Year 2s. Monday morning, more phonics for this week. So we're going to start off with our tricky words to start with. We have now moved on to Year 2 tricky words. So these are ones that you would have done at the beginning of the year with Miss Swatridge. We're just going over them again. And these will be your spellings for next week. Okay, so we're going to have a go at reading these. We have d, or, f, or, because, and find. Okay, so the or sound in the first three words is the double O-R, o, and er. Here we've got the conjunction because, bit of a tricky one. Tomorrow I'm going to show you something that might help you learn how to spell that a bit better. And then we've got find. So here where the I is, when it comes before an N and a D, it makes the I sound. So it's find. Okay? And we'll, again, next week, you'll have some more words that follow the same rules. Right, what are we focusing on this week? So we've been focusing quite a lot on suffixes. We've done ED before Christmas. We've done plurals. So now we're going to have a look at another one. We're going to have a look at ing. Okay? So this suffix ing is added to verbs. So I just want you to spend 30 seconds or so just answering this question with an adult. What do you think a verb is? Okay? 30 seconds, pause the video, go. Okay, now you've had a think about what a verb is, I want you to see if you can find them. So, verbs are actions or things that we do. Can you identify the verb from these pictures? Okay, so what is this person doing here? I want you to write it down in your book. So if you haven't got your book with you, go and grab it quickly. Right. So what's this person doing? What's the dog doing? What's the horse doing? And what is this dog doing? Okay, I tried to pick some pictures that weren't just humans all the time because at least it makes it a bit funnier. Right, pause the video now to write those words down. Okay, so the verb here, the person is, what are they doing? Their clap. Their clap. Okay? Sleep. And you could have had run here, but a horse gallops. Now, gallop's a bit of a funny one. It's G-A-L-L-O-P. And then what's this dog doing? It does look a little bit like the dog is yawning, but actually, if it was a video, you could see that it is barking. The dog barks. Okay, so clap, sleep, gallop, bark. They are the verbs. And what we're going to do is we're going to add ing to some of those verbs, okay, this week. So here are the rules. So we've got add ing to short and long vowels. Okay, you don't do anything, you just add ing to it. Sometimes, if it is a split digraph, you will drop the E from the split digraph, then add ing. And then if there is a short sound with one consonant after it, then you would double that consonant and add ing. But we're going to look at that rule next week. Okay, we're going to focus on these two this week and do the other rule next week. Okay, so let's look at this sentence. Okay, Sam plays Xbox in his room. Can you write down, or can you identify the verb in that sentence? So Sam is doing what? Sam plays. So plays is the verb, and that's the word we're going to change. Okay? So we've got plays. The verb is play. We want to make it playing. Okay, and we're focusing today on just adding ing. We're not going to do any changing. So play we're adding the ing onto it, which becomes playing. So we're not changing the word in any way apart from adding the suffix. And then let's put it in a sentence. Sam is playing the Xbox in his room. So when you have a verb that ends in ing, you need to add another word to the sentence, which is. That tells us that Sam is doing it right now. Okay? You could change it to Sam was playing the Xbox in his room. So that means he was doing it, but he's not doing it anymore. But you will need to add either the was or the is or am if you're talking about yourself. So I am playing the Xbox in my room. So it's those three words you will need to add to the sentence as well. And it's not just about doing the words this week, it's about putting them and finding them in sentences as well. We're going to spend a lot of time applying these rules to sentences, because then hopefully you can put them straight into your story writing. That's the whole point of this week. So let's look at another one. The cat scratches the post. Okay? Which of those words is the verb? So what is the cat doing? The cat is scratching. So the cat scratches. So scratches is the verb. And here we've got scratches. Actually, it's meant to be scratch. Let's get rid of that a minute. It's not meant to be scratches. It's meant to be scratch, because we can't add ing to scratches. So the verb is scratch, and that becomes scratching. Let's get rid of that bit as well. So scratch becomes scratching. All we're doing is adding ing to the word. And then here's it in a sentence. The cat was, so we've added that was word, scratching the post. So now it's in the past tense. Okay, so I want you to do this now. There are 5 verbs here. I want you to write them in your book, and then I want you to write it so you've got the ing word afterwards. Okay, so help is going to become helping. Protect, protecting. Lick, licking. See, seeing. Curl, curling. Okay, pause the video now, and then I'll go through it afterwards. Okay, so help becomes helping. We're just adding ing. Protect becomes protecting. I'm trying to show you this by changing the colour, which does make it a little bit longer. Lick. Now remember, lick, it is a short vowel, so we need both the c's for licking. Oh, didn't mean to do that. See becomes, oh, I didn't even mean to do the ing. See becomes seeing, and then curl becomes curling. Okay, so I want you to just have a look at these words a bit more and explain a bit, because here for help we have the short vowel eh, then we have 2 consonants, so we have our consonant cluster afterwards. Same with here, we've got the short eh and then a consonant cluster afterwards. Here we have the short eh followed by the k, which is also made up of 2 letters, so we can call that a consonant cluster as well. When you have a short vowel with 2 consonant clusters after it, you definitely add ing. That's all you need to do. We're not doing the doubling of the consonant. For these 2, we've got the E and the They are long vowel sounds. Anytime you have a long vowel sound that's not a split digraph, you also just add ing. So those are 2 things you really need to think about. So you're checking, is it a short vowel or is it a long vowel? And if it's a short vowel, does it have two consonants after it, two other letters? Right then. So your activity is a really simple one today. It's in your pack. So you've got 5 words there. One of them we've already done. We've already done plays. Play becomes playing. So I want you to write the new word with ing after it on the sheet. And then here, can you think of some things that you would do? So you're going to write the word and then draw the picture. But remember, you've got to be one where you're only adding ing. You're not going to change the word in any way. Okay, so what could you do? And then draw a picture. Okay, have a think about it. So you've only got to come up with 3 things, and then you're drawing a picture of you doing it or somebody doing it. It doesn't have to be you, it could be a cat, a dog. Okay? And then come back tomorrow. We're going to focus on the same thing tomorrow. We're just going to do a lot more sentence writing with these ing words. Okay, well done guys.